Hello, everyone, and welcome to this new moon pick a card reading for the new moon in April. It'll be on April 11th, 2021. This evening, we will come into the new moon, which is in Aries, which of course is that fiery, passionate Aries. So Aries is adventurous, gets things done. So this reading's going to be, what I'm asking is, what my intention was to find out, what it is you need to look at, release, and manifest. So, um, what is it you want to begin anew here as we get into this new moon in Aries for April and enter into that waxing phase as we go through the new moon into the waxing phase of the moon into the next full moon. So, what is it you want to bring into to manifest in your life? So, we'll look at some areas, whatever comes out in the cards, where you could probably, do the work to bring out your desired results. So, that's what the intention is. So, we have pile number 1 here with the blue celestite, and pile number 2 in the middle with the rainbow fluorite pillar tower, and pile number 3 here with the amethyst point. That's a nice big point of a chunk of amethyst there. It's beautiful energy on that. So I just intuitively chose the stones. I don't know what the cards are yet. I haven't turned them over. So we'll both find out together. Pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. Ask your guides to help you to choose the pile that will have the message you need to hear, and I'll see you in the timestamps. Hello, those who chose pile number 1 with the celestite. Let's see what we have for you. We have the black kyanite. Be strong, set strong boundaries. Black kyanite, set strong boundaries. We have dance, celebration. The the wisdom of the oracle, which is my newest deck. We have round and round, round and round. And for your tarot cards, we got the Knight of Cups, the Two of Swords reversed, and the Hermit. Okay, so pile number 1 with the celestite. You have some interesting cards here. Let's start with this black kyanite. This is telling you to set strong boundaries. So there's energy here in this reading that, obviously you've been not doing that or thinking you are, but probably need to be, more firm in that with your boundaries is what I'm getting. Like you think you've set them, but you really need to, you know, put that into action now. It's like you can't just think it. You have to do it. You have to say no. You have to stop allowing the same people to keep crossing the boundaries with you. And so that's the black kyanite. Then you have dance, celebration. This is not just about dancing and celebrating. This is about moving your body, but dance is so much more than that. For many cultures, dance is part of their prayers, part of their storytelling, and a way for them to come together and celebrate their community, their life, their beliefs, their mind, their body and spirit all benefit from the movement of the physical body to be obviously to be healthy, but also to raise your energy and to connect with your higher self, with source. This is a way in many cultures um, where they actually dance. The dance is actually prayer. So you're being asked to move your body, connect with your higher source, your higher self, your source spirit, and pray. Do your connecting with the higher self, with spirit through physical movement and dance. And you have round and round. This card's about repeating the same cycles. It's like it looks kind of like one of those round seashells, and it starts here in the third eye on the face, and it's just going round and round, repeating. So this card's about you noticing that, though, noticing that you are repeating these cycles, whether it's in your work environment, whether it's in your love relationships, friendships, any aspect of your life, really, where you find yourself saying things like, why do I always end up in this situation? Why do I always end up here? Well, that's your awakening to that. That's you becoming aware. Now what you have to do is ask yourself, what is it that you're doing? Why are you always attracted to the same kind of person? What are the lessons, the karmic lessons, the lessons you're needing to learn here? Um, so it's to wake you up to that, to say, why do I always end up in this kind of a relationship? Why do I always end up as the person doing more work than everyone else, or the person who doesn't get seen, the person who doesn't get chosen for this or that, the person who doesn't get the raise or the promotion, or why am I always the one who gets picked to be in the lead? Why, so whatever it is that you find yourself constantly, repeating, and that you don't understand why that is, it's time for you to look at the reasons. Go within, here with the hermit, and ask yourself those questions. Why do I always pick the narcissist? you know, why am I always feeling defensive? Why is that always triggering me? Why do I always end up with someone who triggers this thing or that in me? The person who makes me feel stupid, or the person who makes me feel like I'm not enough. And that's sort of energy. And ask yourself those questions. You have those answers within you, and you can connect here with your higher self, with spirit, and you can and pray on that, meditate on that, ask your guides, ask your ancestors, ask your spirit team, your helpers, to help you to understand why that is, so that you can choose to respond differently if you want a different result. Okay? And probably a lot to do with setting those boundaries as well. So you have the Two of Swords here, but it's reversed. So that's a good indicator that if you ask yourself these questions, you'll find those answers, because you're coming out of this stuck and guarded position, and not being able to see and get those answers, not having that clarity. And it's you're coming into that phase where you will. So this might be something you want to think about on the new moon, is to ask yourself these questions and listen for the answers, and start to understand your, you can, manifesting isn't always about things and getting stuff. It's about doing this work too, so that you can manifest that understanding and that clarity within yourself, so that you can understand why you keep repeating these cycles and finally heal whatever it is, and not with judging, but with loving yourself. We have the Knight of Cups here with the um, offer of love, and I think it's in this reading, I want to say more with coming from that place of loving yourself and getting in touch with your emotions, getting in touch with your, that, go deep and see what it is that's causing you to not have the boundaries, to keep repeating the same, having the same reactions and responses to things and getting that same result that you don't want. So, in order to bring yourself into that and have that ability to manifest, you have to understand why what's blocking you. Why are you repeating these behaviors and responses? What do you need to heal? What do you need to be more aware of? So ask your guides, ask your team to help you to understand that, so that you can start to get a different result. I'm going to pull a few more cards here for you. Pile number 1. Let's see what we get here. What do we need to do here? What do we need to look at here? Go deeper with this Hermit. Let's see. Oops, what do we got here? Okay, we got the 5 of Swords. That's holding on to something, causing self-defeating. It's like self-defeating. You got self-defeating energies here, self-sabotaging. That's what I'm going to say here. Taking on too much, that's those boundaries. You're just allowing people to put what they need to be carrying themselves. You're letting them put it on you. I think that's part of that message there for you. Taking on too much when you should have said no. Okay. Let's get a few more. Whoops. Oh, that one went on the floor. I love when that happens. Look at that. 10 of Swords. So yeah, you have some shadow work to do here. It's looking like, because you're repeating cycles and you're not setting them boundaries, and you need to be more in touch with your higher self. Get some clarity going on. Love yourself more. And this is not a judgment. This is all just to observe, become aware, and treat yourself with love. Always loving, not beating yourself up, not judging, not going, oh, I know I always do that. It's about learning your behaviors and learning why. It all stems from something. And it's just to recognize it, observe it, recognize it, and then you can change it if you so desire. If you desire a different result, you have to do something differently. And first you have to think of it differently. See it differently. So I'll get another card here. Okay, my cards are flying. They just want to fly away here. And there you go. You'll get clarity there. The King of Swords. So I'm thinking you need to work on some boundaries, some clarity, get clarity, to get yourself more together, to stop repeating these cycles, whether it's in relationship or work or whatever, friendships, family things, Let's get some one more here. Oops. There you got the Lovers. See, you need to bring yourself more into balance. A few more cards here. I'm going to clarify that one a little bit. Yeah, so then you can start something new. New way of thinking, new way of being. Bringing yourself into balance. Connecting with your higher self. Connecting with spirit, your spirit team. Do some guided meditations on how to connect with your spirit guides. And really, make that effort. So you can get that guidance and get that clarity going. And start a new way of bringing about the things that you are trying to manifest, and stop repeating these cycles, going around and round and round in circles. And then you come out into the sun. So sun will you'll be lighting your way here to manifesting your desires more easily, more effectively, once you get into the reasons why you're repeating these behaviors. Heal those parts of yourself. This part of yourself needs love. It needs love. It doesn't need to be beating itself up. It needs to be healed with loving energy. Okay? And then you'll get on the road to that. You'll gain more clarity. You'll have a new way of looking at things and responding rather than reacting in the same old ways. And then you'll be able to get yourself into balance here and manifest the things that you desire. Bring those things into being. This just does not happen overnight, but it is something you might want to think about here on this new moon. Ask for guidance. Do some type of ritual. Move your body. Get your energies flowing. Do a prayer dance. You can just do it from your intuition. You don't have to learn it or do it some way that someone else does it. You just use your intuition and manifest as you go into this new moon. Take these actions to start to understand why you're doing what you're doing and start to change, the way you're doing them, and work on these boundaries. Ask for guidance and help from your spirit team, your ancestors, whatever your beliefs, however you pray, however you do your ritual things. It's general reading for everyone, so whatever that is for you. But you're being asked to look at why you're out of balance here, why you're taking on more than your fair share, and you need to get back in touch with that. You need to move your body, raise your vibrations, and put up some boundaries. And I'm going to leave it there for you. That is reading number 1. I hope that was helpful. I hope it was insightful for you and gives you something to think about for this new moon. And you can intuitively create or find, rituals or things you can do that you can help you to get clear and help you to get into balance and help you to stop repeating these same behaviors and cycles. Okay? So thank you for being here. I hope that was helpful again, and I'll see you next time, I hope. Take care. Hello, pile number 2. Those of you who chose pile number 2 with the rainbow fluorite. Tower. Let's see what your messages are. Pile number 2, you got Gaia, Mother Earth, Gaia, nurturing. Your crystal is the clear quartz. Get crystal clear. And breathe. Your tarot cards are the Ace of Cups. Wow, beautiful. Temperance, beautiful. And the Queen of Swords. Wow, wonderful. So, now, obviously, you need to get clear about something. Your breathing is shallow. We need to remember to take deep breaths. Our breathing gets shallow sometimes. We're not conscious of our breathing. Of course, we're not going to be 24 hours a day, but this is telling you to be aware of your breathing, that it is life, of course, to breathe and to sit and meditate and take time to breathe with intention and to be consciously aware of your breath. Okay? And you're also being asked to ground. So you need to ground, you need to breathe and connect with Mother Earth. So I'm getting that maybe you're a bit out of touch lately with all the hustle bustle and unclear on some things that you need to get clear on. But you have some really, really beautiful energy here with these cards, because you have this beautiful Ace of Cups. I mean, Ace of Cups, everything positive about this card is this love, just emotions. They're in healthy space in your emotions. It's very spiritual card. It's like a wish card. I mean, this is just blessings pouring out. Your cup is full and you're very in touch with your emotions. You're in touch with spirit. So really, you probably, some of you, I'm going to say, are already kind of in touch here with Mother Earth, with your breathing and being clear. So don't doubt yourself, because if you are doing these things, if you are already consciously aware of your breath and you meditate and you ground and you connect with Mother Earth on regularly is what I want to say, then you're probably feeling more in balance with this temperance also. That's a balancing different elements, different parts of your life, the different elements within, without, and it's also very healing energy to this card, and it's also about being, being tempered, being calm, being level-headed, being taking your time, just like you would do if you were breathing or grounding. It's like taking your time, being calm, being peaceful, so that you can get that clarity that you need. And then that brings us to this Queen of Swords, which, she's very sharp-minded. She's, this is air. This is someone who is, has a lot of clarity. She is clear. So you're being asked to get clear on some situation. And to do that, you need to be peaceful. So you need to meditate, you need to ground, and maybe use some clear quartz even to help you to be peaceful like this over here, this energy. And that'll clear your mind. And you're being asked to use that intelligence and not be so emotional when it comes to certain decisions or things you need to work on, you need to separate from that emotion in order to make a clear decision, or see it clearly, I guess is what I want to say. So I'm going to pull some more cards. This is really quite a lovely energy in this reading. It's very peaceful and calm. Very peaceful, calm energy for you. Pile number 2. So, messages for pile number 2. Oops. Okay, death. We got death. Transformation. Okay. Let's see where we're going here. Knight of Wands. It's some fire in there. We've got some passion going on. We're going to use that Aries fire in this new moon to transform something in ourselves. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm getting here for pile number 2. I think a lot of us are going through this transformation anyway. It seems to be very, I know it's true for me, and it seems to be coming out in a lot of the readings that I've been doing. There's a lot of transforming going on here. People are waking up and realizing they don't want to, be stuck in that life they've been living. They're tired of a lot of things, and waking up spiritually, waking up in their mind, waking up in their visions for the future, for themselves, for the world, for everything. So it's been really, maybe this pause from the COVID thing has made a lot of people stop and think, So let's see. Come on. Give me another card here. Oh, we got the Knight of Cups. We had that in the last one. Well, I'm seeing just a lot of loving energy here for you guys. Pick pile number 2. It's just like a major transformation going on. But I think what the message here is mainly is to don't get impatient. We want to temper this. We want to take it slow and let it happen. Don't get ahead of yourself is what I'm getting. You're going to stop and breathe. See, you don't want to overwork it, because then you're going to just get all, you can't rush some things. You got the King of Swords too, this mental clarity. It's said to get clear. You had the Queen of Swords here too, so yeah. So to get that mental clarity, you're going to need to breathe, nurture yourself, love yourself, take your time, flow in a peaceful energy. Don't overwork yourself. This could indicate also you've been working at something and not getting the results. So we want to manifest that with this new moon. We want to get results for all that hard work we've been putting in. So we want to visualize that becoming more successful, transforming what we've been working on also into something more successful. But again, with temperance, don't stress about it. Manifest it. Believe in it. Take the steps to make it a reality for yourself. Keep working, but don't overwork it. So let's see some more here. feel like I need to pull the card or two for you guys. Whoops. Oh, we got the devil. Well, yeah, don't overwork it. Don't obsess. Someone's obsessing here is what I'm getting. You can't obsess on it. Whatever it is you're trying to bring into to manifest for yourself, you need to look at some of the ways you're maybe obsessing, maybe trying too hard, trying to force it. We can't force it. We just have to believe, take the steps, get clear on what we want, breathe in, cleansing breath, exhale this tension, stress, this obsessive stuff. Get clear on what we want, but do not beat yourself up. Do not overwork yourself. Just sit in peace on the new moon with your quartz crystal and see the ways you're transforming, and allow it, and focus your intentions clearly, crystal clear on what it is you want to manifest. Okay? What do we block? How are we blocking that? Let's not do that. Let's relax and release. And it's really what I'm getting for you guys. And there's the Wheel of Fortune. So, if you do that, you'll move that wheel. It'll spin. Make some magic on that new moon. Start to manifest those things with clear precision of these swords energy here. Get clarity. Transform that which you wish to transform. Ground. Get clear. Breathe. Focus on what it is you want to manifest. Focus. Release what you want to be rid of with love. Allow that cup, allow that Ace of Cups to flow over that and wash it clean and purify that, and open your heart, mind, spirit. Open yourself up to receive those blessings and become crystal clear on what it is you want to manifest. And then, of course, you take those steps beginning on this new moon, put those things into place, and turn that wheel of fortune in your favor and manifest your desires. There you go. That is pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed that reading, and you'll be back for more of my readings. I hope you will like and subscribe, and please make comments, and please feel free to share as well. I thank you, and be blessed. And pile number 3, welcome. You chose pile number 3 with the amethyst point. Your cards are the Rainbow Obsidian. What a beautiful stone. Heal Your Heart. You have Waterfall, Effortless. Or the Wisdom of the Oracle, you have Exchanging Gifts. Your tarot cards are the Three of Swords. And of course, this says Heal Your Heart. So there you go. The Queen of Pentacles. And the Six of Wands. Victory, triumph. All right. So pile number 3, of course, you have these 2 cards here. Rainbow Obsidian, Heal Your Heart, and on top of that came out the 3 of Swords. So, I mean, if If that's not the cards coming out perfectly, I don't know what is. This card, of course, is of pain and heartbreak, and this one is telling you to heal your heart. What this card is asking you is, are you allowing yourself to feel your grief, your pain, your loss? You've suffered some kind of loss, whatever that might be, and this is telling you you need to feel it to heal it. Pretty simple message there is to feel it, to heal it. What are you doing to try to block your feelings, to try to not feel your pain? And you need to feel it. You need to allow it and feel it and heal it. And that brings me to this waterfall, because the waterfall is about the way water flows from top with gravity. It just falls effortlessly over these rocks and things and flows with no effort at all. And what you're being asked to do here is not to force anything, but to allow yourself to feel it. And in that way, it will naturally, effortlessly heal in time as you allow the feelings to move through you and allow yourself to grieve whatever that is you're grieving. So you may need to do some sitting and allowing yourself to cry, allowing yourself to feel what you feel, and allow it to heal. You have the Queen of Pentacles here. Now, this is an earth energy. With the Pentacles, she's very loving, connected to earth, compassionate, kind, knows herself, knows her connection to earth, and she would allow herself to heal because she understands her need to do that. She's also very, she's a very logical, practical energy. So she knows she needs to do that. This here is about exchanging gifts. Now, this card, this is about give and take. This is about you giving and receiving with balance. So it could indicate you're giving too much of yourself. So you want to ask yourself if you are doing that. Are you giving too much of yourself in certain situations to certain people or relationships or at work or whatever, and not really receiving back, or not allowing others to do their part? Or you're dealing with someone who will not carry their load, who will not give back what you give them. So that's something you need to look at and bring into balance and start to recognize if you are giving more than you are receiving. It's also about putting in the work you need to put in to whatever it is, the equal amount of work into what it is you're trying to manifest. So if you're trying to bring something into your life, you have to not be lazy about it. You have to put in that work in order to manifest. And this is the card of triumph and self-confidence. So I think that when we're on this healing here, this will help us to feel more confident again, to stand up on our own 2 feet again. And once we heal this broken heart of ours, start to feel more like ourselves again, be more in touch with ourselves. Sometimes when we're going through pain of a loss, we start to doubt ourselves. We start to doubt a lot of things. And, we kind of crumble a little bit. And this is asking you to allow this healing, put that work in to heal, but also, do it in a way with loving yourself caring for yourself and not forcing. You can't force it. It's effortless. The water flows down and we must allow it. Okay, selected a few more cards. I paused it because I'm trying to save time on the video. For reasons, technical reasons I'm not going to get into. It has nothing to do with your reading, so here we go. I'm getting here with family for you. Some of you is where we're getting this imbalance, this doing too much. You need to allow others. I'm getting like children, if you have children, let them do for themselves things you're doing too much for them. They can do for themselves. Start to allow them to do more, not take you for granted. Or they probably want to do more for themselves, and maybe you're not allowing because you're just, you don't believe they can do it, and they can. Also, because we got this here, I feel like some of this pain is because of some kind of loss in your family for some of you. So maybe as a family, you're kind of grieving some loss, and there may be some tension there because of that. That happens. So we really need some healing for yourself, and I think for some of you, for your family as a whole. Like, you need to have some healing for your family, so you may want to work on that on this new moon to try to manifest that healing for yourself and for your family. Work on healing. Work on that. This one, I got a real strong vibe when I pulled the Page of Swords that some of you might be trying to act just too stoic and like, I'm strong, I can just handle this, and you have to allow yourself to heal. I don't care who you are, how strong you think you are, but strong people, when they are grieving and they're hurt, they need to heal just like anyone else, and they need to allow that healing. Okay, so I'm thinking that is the direction this reading is taking. Make sure you're, again, allowing others to do the work, put the work in, that they need to do, and make sure you're not over giving. I mean, you're trying to heal here and you're still over giving, not in balance with that. So allow others. Maybe you're one of those people that isn't allowing others to help you, even though they're offering. So be more open to people offering. You don't have to do everything yourself. This reading, if you chose number 3, I think you've suffered some kind of loss, and you're needing to heal from that. So that's something you need to focus on. Your healing at this new moon. Love yourself. Bring yourself back into balance, but allow, don't force. And your family, you need some healing in your family. It looks like, bringing things back into balance with love, with tenderness, with care, not with force. Again, effortless waterfall. Allowing yourself to heal, not forcing. Understanding others may be also in your, in your circle, who are also needing to heal, so they might be acting kind of off, and so having patience with yourself and others through this healing. Okay, we'll pull another one, and then I think that's gonna do it. And you got the Knight of Cups there. I'm gonna leave it with that. You got a lot of, some of you may have lost a spouse, lost a close person to you like that, so you're really trying to heal. Others of you is someone else, but you're in it together, like, is what I'm getting. So patience, give and take, allow others to help you, allow the healing, like effortless waterfall. Don't try to force. yourself. If you need to, let someone else take the reins for a little while, then do that. Okay? So your focus right now is on healing your heart. All right? So that is pile number 3. I hope that was insightful and helps you in some way in this healing process. So I hope you'll be back to watch more of my readings if you found this helpful. So I'm going to leave it there with you for those who chose pile number 3. Take care of yourselves and be blessed. And thank you so much.